Right friends, welcome back to abbreviations. This is the 10th module and look at the first abbreviation PACF. PACF is a partial autocorrelation function. Partial autocorrelation function, and this is the term associated with the data analytics, and we need not go into much deeper detail into this word. PIOs, persons of Indian origin. Persons of Indian origin and overseas citizens of India were merged from January 2015. These persons of Indian origin and overseas citizens of India were merged from January 2015, right? PACS, all of you are well aware. PACS means Primary Agriculture Credit Society, and next one PDO NDS. This is a Public Debt Office Negotiated Dealing System. Public Debt Office Negotiated Dealing System. This is the electronic platform. This is the electronic platform for trading of government securities and money market instruments. PDO NDS is the electronic platform for trading of government securities as well as money market instruments. Please don't forget. ATIF, Agri-Tech Infrastructure Fund. Government created Agri-Tech Infrastructure Fund recently to be operated over a period of 3 years at a cost of rupees 200 crores, basically to create national agriculture market. Basically to interlink all the agriculture mandis to create national agriculture market. This Agri-Tech Infrastructure Fund is created at a cost of rupees 200 crores. Please don't forget. SGL account is a subsidiary general ledger account. SGL account is subsidiary general ledger account, and this account can be opened by banks, NBFCs, mutual fund organizations, like that. There are certain guidelines for opening this subsidiary general ledger account, and we need not go into much detail regarding SGL account. SCARDB, that is the State Cooperative Agriculture and Rural Development Bank. Formerly they are known as Land Development Banks, and the actual name is State Cooperative Agriculture and Rural Development Bank. This is a two-tier structure basically for land development, and these type of organizations are in existence in some states of the country. UPI is Unified Payment Interface. What is a UPI? UPI is Unified Payment Interface. This is developed by National Payments Corporation of India. That means without a reference to the bank account, with Aadhaar, mobile and virtual payment address. With Aadhaar, with mobile and virtual payment address, digital transactions can take place, and this is developed by National Payments Corporation of India. So UPI means Unified Payment Interface, developed by NPCI. NFLAT, this is National Financial Literacy Assessment Test. This NFLAT is National Financial Literacy Assessment Test. This is being conducted by National Center for Financial Education. We have discussed previously National Center for Financial Education, and National Center for Financial Education conducts tests for National Financial Literacy Assessment Test. This is conducted for the children in classes class 8th to class 10th, basically to promote financial literacy in the high school students. So NCFE, National Center for Financial Education, conducts this test. This is NFLAT, National Financial Literacy Assessment Test. This is for class 8th to 10th students. DSIBs, Domestic Systemically Important Banks. We discussed in detail in our lecture parts. Recently, two banks were nominated or designated by Reserve Bank of India that is ICICI Bank and State Bank of India were designated as DSIBs are domestic systemically important banks. The meaning is they are too big to fail. And at the global level, GSIBs are there. GSIBs are global systemically important banks, and around 30 banks are there designated as GSIBs in the world at present, global systemically important banks. And global systemically important banks as well as DSIBs, domestic systemically important banks, requires more capital adequacy. That means they have to maintain more capital. Because of the reason, the failure of these banks will have adverse effect on the financial system as a whole. CCSO, Chief Customer Service Officer, Reserve Bank gave instructions to some banks to nominate Chief Customer Service Officer so as to deliver better services to the customers. PMJJBY, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. All of you are well aware, this is the insurance program started on large scale with the premium of just 330 rupees. Life can be insured. Life can be insured for a value of rupees 2 lakhs with the premium of just 330 rupees per annum. QIP, Qualified Institutional Placement. These are the institutions. Qualified institutions are pension funds, mutual funds, and when somebody is selling the shares, they can sell these shares to these qualified institutions. That is called qualified institutional placement. Right? Look into the next one. Multilateral Competent Authority Agreement or MCAA. Multilateral Competent Authority Agreement. What is the meaning of Multilateral Competent Authority Agreement? This was signed, or you can say India signed this Multilateral Competent Authority Agreement on 3rd June 2015, and this facilitates exchange of financial information among the countries. At present, around 60 countries signed MCAA, Multilateral Competent Authority Agreement. ESOP is Employee Stock Ownership Plan. When some shares are given to the employees, that is Employee Stock Ownership Plan. Look into the next abbreviation, SMILE. SMILE is SIDBI Make in India Loan for Enterprises. We discussed in detail in the lecture parts. This is created so as to give soft loans to MSMEs, and this fund is 10,000 crores of rupees. SMILE is maintained by SIDBI. This is SIDBI Make in India Loan for Enterprises to give soft loans to MSMEs. This fund was created and is being maintained by SIDBI, and it is a 10,000 crores of fund. Please don't forget. FATCA. FATCA is Foreign Account Tax Compliance Act. Basically, this is to ensure greater transparency between two countries in tax related matters. India and USA signed recently, basically to ensure more transparency in tax related matters. NIIF. NIIF is National Investment and Infrastructure Fund. National Investment and Infrastructure Fund. Government is going to create this fund at a cost of rupees 20,000 crores of rupees. OVI, Optically Variable Ink. What is OVI? OVI is Optically Variable Ink. This ink is used in printing the banknotes. In currency notes, this optically variable ink is used. There are very few firms in the world who manufacture this optically variable ink. One such reputed firm is in Switzerland. The beauty of this optically variable ink is it can prevent counterfeiting of the notes. Basically, it is the ink which is used primarily as anti-counterfeiting. That means printing the duplicate notes is not possible. Nobody can imitate that. That is the beauty of optically variable ink. This is manufactured by very few countries. Please don't forget. IIF India Aspiration Fund. This is a 2000 crore rupees fund. This is maintained by SIDBI so as to give venture capital to the startup firms. For the budding firms or startup firms, so as to give venture capital, this was started India Aspiration Fund. RCEP is a Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. This is the trade bloc being promoted by China. Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. Next one is IARI. IARI is Indian Agricultural Research Institute. This is the premier institute in our country for agriculture research, and this was established in the year 1905 at a place called Pusa in Bihar. But because of devastating earthquake in the year 1934 on January 15, this institute was subsequently shifted to New Delhi. TPP is a Trans-Pacific Partnership. This is the trade bloc being promoted by United States of America. Right? So, with this, let us conclude abbreviations, module number 10. Please do join for 11th module. Have a nice day. Thank you.